Hey y'all, this is Brian. Figured I'd make another video while I got the camera out, while I got the time. Anyway, this is a sword that I just had in my other video at the end of it. It's a remake of a Spartan sword. If any of you ever seen the movie 300, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's I do believe it's made out of a leaf spring from a pickup truck. I don't know which pickup truck, but as you guys can see, it's pretty thick. I mean, it's not even. I mean, heck, you can see the scorch marks where my buddy heated it up, his forge up way too hot and burned off some of the carbon in the blade, but I don't really care. I don't complain too much about anything. Well, anyway, figured I'd show you guys this one too. And if you're somebody who's into blades or not, go check out a YouTube channel called Cutlery Lover. I mean, this guy is like hardcore into knives. I thought I had a wonderful knife collection. No, he's got like 100 times what I have, and they're a lot better look-wise and maybe durability. But anyway, these plastic handles, I heated these up into a mold, like a clay mold, and just poured the plastic in there. Hey, I'm not sure if you can see how rough everything is in there. This, I didn't sand out here as good, and this, I mean, you can see dings, dents, and everything else in it from where I messed up on it. But, back here in the handle, if I angle it right, you can see, you see a little square outline? Let me see if I can angle this right. It goes like this, and around in a circle. If I angle it just right, you might, oh, there you go, you can kind of see it. Pops out a little bit. It literally been popping out. And don't do it on this side because I messed up when I put it on. But it's just a cheap leather wrapped and Gorilla Glued on here handle. It's really front heavy. I mean, it's a good heavy blade. But from a collector standpoint, I don't see why you couldn't get this. I'm gonna use the same box that I shot at earlier in my other video. But anyway, it's not really much of a slashing weapon. I'm going to demonstrate this on the box. I'm going to just do about a 90-degree drop. I'm not even going to put my wrist into it or anything. I'm just going to let it drop. And that's about what happened. Well, it ripped this part out, but it is more of a thrusting weapon. I mean, this tip goes down to a very, very, very fine point. But I'm going to thrust it into this box. I'm holding it with my boot. Hope to God I don't stab myself. I already cut myself in the other video on accident. Alright, here we go. Oh shit. I didn't mean for it to go in that far. Well, anyway, that thing went in all the way up there. And I just pushed it forward. Just pushed my arm forward. Anyway, more about the blade. I mean, you can see the rough hammer marks on it. My buddy ain't the greatest blacksmith in the entire world, but he's pretty good. And I'm thinking about getting into blacksmithing. I really like it, only to make knives and blades and some pretty cool wall hangers, swords and stuff. But it's definitely going to start out as a hobby. Oh, and you can definitely see my really, really rough cut stuff, because when I put everything on here, this blade handle right here was cherry red and I just shoved everything on here, and then burned a piece of wood, a dowel rod, onto here, and then shoved the end piece on. That's why I wanted to make it to where it wasn't coming off, no matter what. But up here I haven't cleaned up. I mean, you can still see where I had the vice grip at, holding everything on. In fact, that's still got some of the paint from the vice grip in it that I used. But it's a pretty rough cut blade. I think it's pretty cool. It's heavy though. I mean, this thing weighs quite a bit. Weighs about 4 pounds. Now I know what you're saying. 4 pounds? Quit being a little girl. 4 pounds, when you hold it right here, and that's choking up pretty good on it. That's about dead center. And you hold it up. You gotta think you got 2 pounds or 4 pounds, and that's all in front of your wrist. So if any of you guys who know anything about leverage, 4 pounds very quickly turns into 8 or 6 or 7. And after a while, I mean, of swinging this, it's gonna take a toll on your wrist. You build up nice strong wrists, but to me, it's not practical. I mean, the only time I'm ever gonna use this is if I ever go camping. When I do go camping. And here pretty soon I'm going to do some wilderness survival videos. Don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but I definitely got some more videos coming up. But the blade on here, the edge, I don't know what it's called, but it comes down to a very thin, I mean, there's no bevel whatsoever. It just comes straight down to an edge, but it's thick in the center, and then it just rounds off to a point. I mean, it's dull to the touch. Oh, shit. Anyway, it's dull to the touch, but if you press on it, I mean, it's really sharp. See that line? You can't even see it. Oh, there we go. It just focused. Crap. Anyway, this is Brian. Figured I'd make another video. Haven't quite figured out how to upload a picture to my profile picture yet, but as soon as I figure that out, I'll do that. I'm starting to get some rust on the blade. Gonna have to regrind everything off. That, and just to let you guys know, I have not painted this thing yet. I just put a thin coat of a waxy stuff, so you can kind of see my fingerprints on here. It's not really my fingerprints, that's wax that I'm moving around on here. That's why it's so shiny. This on here is still the bake-on finish kind of thing that you get when you heat up a blade real hot and it sticks to the metal. This stuff really ain't going to come off unless you take some sandpaper to it, you know. But it's a really, really insanely rough finish. But I'm not too picky. I mean, as long as my blades aren't pink or purple or anything, I don't really care. And so long as they're rough use, I don't really care. Well, anyway, this is Brian. Figure make another video. Well, signing off, y'all. Have a good day, y'all.